This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So then coming to cloud technology. Cloud technology, how we can achieve this, what it is, so how to take the disk and how to extend a file system, all these things, how we can achieve. So here, for example, if you take AWS as one cloud technology, so I have created one EC2 instance. As I told, EC2 instance is equal to server in cloud technology, not cloud technology, in AWS cloud technology, we call one server as EC2 instance. Okay, EC2 instance antam. EC2 instance create chesina tarvata, after that I need to create a storage. In cloud there will not be storage team ever undaru, no storage team. Okay, what we call it as a disk, here we call it as a LUN, LUN. Here we call it as a EBS, elastic block storage, EBS. Okay, okay, we will create one EBS volume and we will attach to this whatever size. First we have taken as this, we have taken 5 GB. Okay, as a DevOps admin, what, or as a cloud admin, what he will do or you will do, if you go as a, after completion of my course, if you go as a AWS admin, if you go as a AWS admin into job ante meer AWS admin ga select aithe, this is your task. If you selected as a DevOps admin, then this is also sometimes it will be your task. Sometimes and endukantunnarante, some companies combining both the roles, AWS admin, DevOps role combining, and they will be having only one person. Some companies they are dividing, AWS admin is one person and DevOps admin is one person, DevOps engineer is one person. Maybe it can be plus or it can be only dedicated to these two roles. Okay, so learn both and you will be ready. You can be selected as a AWS admin, you can be selected as a DevOps admin, DevOps engineer. Okay, first concentrate how we can do this. So as a AWS admin, EBS volume can be created and EBS volume can be attached to this. Okay, like this one, first one is done. Okay, you went to the server, here also will running Linux. You went to the server and you created a partition on top of this partition, PV create, VG create, and LV create. This is partition, this is PV, this is VG, this is LV. Okay, done. Next, this file system is completely occupied. This data 01 you have created and completely occupied. Now you need to take one more LUN. If you want to extend one more LUN, create one more EBS volume, attach to the server. Same, whatever storage team is doing here and here, we are doing same. Okay, EBS volume, create one more EBS volume, attach to the server. Same, create a partition, create a PV, add this into this VG and extend your file system and create a inodes on it. అర్థమైందా? క్లౌడ్ లో అయితే ఎలా చేస్తాము, ఆన్ ప్రిమ్ లో అయితే ఎలా చేస్తాం, how we will do in cloud, how we will do in on prem. On prem everything is divided, each and every admin is different. And whereas coming to AWS or cloud, any cloud technology, these roles will not be there, and e roles ఉండొచ్చు ఉండకపోవచ్చు, these all roles may not be there, may be there, may not be there. Okay, a single cloud admin, a single AWS cloud admin need to manage all these roles. And but if you are a cloud admin, you need to manage, in some companies you need to manage, you should be a OS, you should know OS, you should know storage, how to create a EBS volumes, all these things, storage work, I will teach you all these things. Network, how to create a VPC, how to create a security groups, how to create a transit gateways, I will teach you, so you can be able to manage network also. Database admin, how to create RDS instance, how to create a Aurora database, how to create DynamoDB, these all things you are going to learn. Okay, so these all roles will come under a admin of cloud, AWS admin. Okay, maybe sometimes it will come combination of all roles and single person AWS admin. As I told, some companies plus DevOps. Okay, because of that reason only, a person who knows cloud technology and who knows DevOps role, that person is good getting more package in outside market and more package. ఓకే 100% హైక్స్ కూడా ఇచ్చి తీసుకుంటున్నారండి. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీకు 10 lakhs ప్యాకేజ్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఇఫ్ యు నో AWS admin, you are going to replace all these people, right? One person for OS, one person for storage, one person for network, ఇంకా చాలా ఉన్నారండి. బ్యాకప్ అడ్మిన్ ఉంటారు, ఇంకా చాలా 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 మంది ఉంటారు. ఓకేనా? సో వీళ్ళందరినీ మీరు రీప్లేస్ చేసి వన్ పర్సన్ మీరు ఒక్కలే యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యాండిల్ ఆల్ దిస్ రోల్స్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ పర్సన్ కి ఒక 10 lakhs, ఈ పర్సన్ కి ఒక 10 lakhs 10 lakhs 10 lakhs ఇచ్చే బదులు మీకే 100% హైక్ ఇచ్చాడు అనుకోండి, దెన్ హీస్ గెటింగ్ సమ్ ప్రాఫిట్ ఫ్రమ్ యూ, right? So where DevOps engineer coming, then let's see. There is one application. Okay, application need to be deployed. Application ఇది కోడ్ అండి, కోడ్ అనుకున్నాం, ఇది సర్వర్ అనుకున్నాం. ఓకేనా? సర్వర్, వెబ్ సర్వర్. ఈ అప్లికేషన్ ని డెవలప్ ఎవరు చేస్తారండి? అప్లికేషన్ డెవలపర్. Application developer has been developed a code and he put it into some place. Okay, now it need to be deployed in a web server. It need to be deployed in a web server. Then from web server only it will go to end user. ఎండ్ యూజర్ నేను డెమో చెప్పేటప్పుడు చెప్పానండి మీకు, ఎండ్ యూజర్ కి మనం డైరెక్ట్ గా కోడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళిస్తే he can't be able to access that code. He don't know how to access. So he need something need to be run, like for example www.myweb.com అని కొట్టంగానే he should get some nice view of page. ఓకే, ఈ నైస్ వ్యూ ఎలా రావాలి, హౌ దిస్ నైస్ వ్యూ విల్ గెట్ అనేది వీడు చూసుకుంటాడండి, ఈ వ్యూ ఎలా రావాలి అనేది. ఓకేనా? ఈ కోడ్ అంతా అదే. Okay, this code will represent how this nice view come and what functionalities it need to do. He will take care of this thing. But how he can get this? Whenever he enter this, how he can get this page? It need to be deployed in some web server and it need to give some DNS name. DNS అంటే domain name resolution and domain name services I will teach you. Okay, some DNS name need to be given, then only that will be forwarded to so and so page. And then okay, so here DevOps engineer, where DevOps engineer will come. So DevOps engineer will take this code. Okay, he will convert this code into the format which web server will understand. Okay, ఈ కోడ్ ని డైరెక్ట్ గా డిప్లాయ్ చేస్తే మళ్ళీ వెబ్ సర్వర్ కి అర్థం అవదండి. ఓకేనా? వెబ్ సర్వర్ కి అర్థం కాదు, ఎండ్ యూజర్ కి అర్థం కాదు. వెబ్ సర్వర్ డోంట్ గెట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ దిస్ కోడ్, end user also not going to get understand this. So what DevOps engineer will do, DevOps engineer will convert that code into web server understanding format. That format is called maybe var/2 or jar or .ear, anything. Okay, so he will deploy into this. What he will also do, he will check whether the server is available or not. If this server is available, then he will deploy. If the server is not available, then he will deploy a new server. New server deploy చేసి దానిలో న్యూ సర్వర్ క్రియేట్ చేసి దానిలో deploy చేస్తాడండి. Deploy చేసి DNS నేమ్ ఒకటి క్రియేట్ చేస్తాడు. DNS నేమ్ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఇది ఎండ్ యూజర్ కి ఇస్తాడు. ఓకేనా? ఇది DevOps ఇంజనీర్ చేసే పని. ఈ మొత్తం ప్రాసెస్ ని ఆటోమేట్ చేస్తాడండి. ఆటోమేట్. ఓకే, దెన్ కమింగ్ టు ప్రీవియస్, అసలు డెవాప్స్ ఇంజనీర్ లేని రోజుల్లో ఎలా జరిగింది, హౌ without DevOps engineer this work can be done. Okay, application developer developed a code. Okay, then this code has been sent to build team. There is a separate team called as a build. Okay, what these people will do, these people will convert. Before going to build, there is one more team. Okay, there is one more team, code coverage team. కోడ్ క్వాలిటీ టెస్టింగ్ టీమ్, కోడ్ కవరేజ్ టీమ్ ఏదైనా అనుకోండి. ఓకేనా, వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారంటే దే విల్ టేక్ దిస్ కోడ్, దే విల్ స్కాన్ ఎంటైర్ కోడ్. అప్లికేషన్ డెవలపర్ చేసిన కోడ్ మొత్తాన్ని స్కాన్ చేస్తారు. ఏదన్నా బగ్స్ ఉంటే వీడికి పంపిస్తారు. జస్ట్ లైక్ ఎ టెస్టింగ్ టీమ్. ఓకేనా, వీడికి పంపిస్తారు, వీడు మళ్ళీ రీడెవలప్ చేస్తాడు, మళ్ళీ వీళ్ళిద్దరి మధ్య జరుగుతూ ఉంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ గో టు బిల్డ్ టీమ్. ఓకే, బిల్డ్ టీమ్ ఇక్కడ ఒక ఇద్దరు రిసోర్సులు నేర్చుకోండి. ఓకేనా, టూ టీమ్ మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు. ఓకేనా, బిల్డ్ టీమ్, వాట్ బిల్డ్ టీమ్ విల్ డూ, బిల్డ్ టీమ్ విల్ టేక్ దిస్ కోడ్ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ కన్వర్ట్ ఇంటూ var jar ear ఫైల్. ఓకేనా, var ఫైల్ గా కన్వర్ట్ చేశారు. ఇక్కడ ఒక ఇద్దరు మెంబర్స్ నేర్చుకోండి. ఓకేనా, నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసి ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ టీమ్ వస్తుందండి. ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ టీమ్, వాట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ టీమ్ విల్ డూ, ఈ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలపర్ డెవలప్ చేసిన కోడ్ ని, ద కోడ్ విచ్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ టేకెన్, దే విల్ ఇంటిగ్రేట్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యాప్ డెవలపర్ ఒక్కడే ఉండడు కదండి, దేర్ విల్ బి సమ్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 4 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు. 4 మెంబర్స్ డెవలప్ చేసిన కోడ్ ని ఫోర్ మాడ్యూల్స్ అంటారు, డిఫరెంట్ మాడ్యూల్స్. ఆ మాడ్యూల్స్ మొత్తం తీసుకొని దిస్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ టీమ్ విల్ టేక్ ఆల్ ద మాడ్యూల్స్ అండ్ కంబైన్ ఇంటూ సింగిల్, అండ్ దే విల్ combine some tools also. They will integrate some tools. Okay, they will integrate some tools where this application will run. For example, web server, like that, they will integrate the tools. Okay, integration team. Then once integration is completed, testing team will test the code, test the application whether it is running or not. Then once the testing is completed, it need to be deployment team. ఇక్కడ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ టీమ్ మళ్ళీ 2 మెంబర్స్, టెస్టింగ్ టీమ్ 5 మెంబర్స్, deployment team 1 member. Okay, deployment, if deployment team need to deploy this code, if the server is not present, then it will go to infrastructure team, like me, Satish, like that people. Okay, what we will do, we will create a server. Okay, we will create a server and we will hand over to team. Once integration team, for example, ఇక్కడ ఒక 5 members ఉన్నారు అనుకోండి, then they will get a server, that team will be deployed, then it will go to operations team. Operation team will manage the server where this application is running, which developed by application team. Application developer, operations team will manage this. Okay, then see here 2 people, here 2 people, here 2 people, here 5 people, here 1 people, here 5 people. How much? 2 2 2 6, 6 plus 5 11, 12, 12 plus 5 17 people involved in this one application need to be deployed into this server. There are multiple teams has been involved. Okay na, ఈ ప్రాసెస్ లో ఎక్కడైనా ఏదైనా లేట్ in this process, if some issue happened, some delay happened, then the blame come. Means here the build team is not delivered in time, integration team may not be integrate, testing team may not be testing, deploy. So now build team will say, boss, I got late from code coverage team. Integration team will say, I didn't get any var file from build team, how can I integrate? Testing team will say, integration is not completed, the blame comes, and time wasting process. And also see 17 people involved here. Okay, example, this is an example only. Okay, these many teams has been involved. Okay, to overcome this only, the DevOps person came. Okay, to overcome this, all this DevOps person came. From here to here, this entire process has been automated. This entire process has been automated via CI/CD pipelines. Okay, CI/CD pipelines automated, and this is maintained by DevOps engineer. అందుకే outside market DevOps engineer has having very much demand. See, he is replacing how many people and 17 people. Example, just an example, he is replacing 17 people. Because of that reason, DevOps engineers are hotcakes. Okay, hotcakes, and they are getting more packages here also. అర్థమైందండి? ఇక్కడ ఎవరికైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా ఇంకా? DevOps engineer కి అసలు ఎందుకు ఇంత ప్యాకేజెస్ ఎందుకు వస్తున్నాయి, అసలు వాట్ వీ నీడ్ టు డూ, వాట్ ఈస్ అవర్ రోల్స్? అండర్స్టూడ్ ఆర్ నాట్? సే ఎస్, నో, మేబీ. ఎవరో ఒకరు మాట్లాడండి. అర్థం.
డెవాప్స్ ఇంజనీర్ అనేది వితౌట్ క్లౌడ్ ఉండిద్ది, వితౌట్ క్లౌడ్ విత్ క్లౌడ్ కూడా ఉండిద్దా?
యా, ఇట్ కెన్ బి.
Okay.
It can be. See, if your environment is running on cloud, then DevOps engineer will work on cloud. If your application is not running on cloud, then you will work locally. See, let me show you one thing. So this is my laptop. Okay, this is my laptop. Example, consider this as a data center. Here I created DevOps pipelines. See, I created one Jenkins server, I created Kubernetes cluster, I created Sonar Cube, code coverage and చెప్పాను కదా, code coverage, testing, everything can be done here. I created an Access server, I created my Tomcat server, I created my Gem server here. This is on-prem environment. So on-prem environment also, one DevOps engineer can work. He can create a CI/CD pipelines in on-prem environment. He can do. It's not like only cloud side only DevOps engineer untadu. It's not like that. But 99% to nowadays every company is moving from on-prem technologies to cloud. Okay, right? Every company is moving from on-prem to cloud, right? So because of that reason, DevOps engineer work more into cloud side. క్లౌడ్ సైడే ఎక్కువ ఈ మధ్య బిల్డ్ చేసుకుంటున్నారండి. సో బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ రీజన్ డెవాప్స్ ఇంజనీర్ అంటే వాడికి కొంచెం ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ వచ్చి ఉండాలి, కొంచెం ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ తెలిసి ఉండాలి, హౌ టు బిల్డ్ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్, ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. అండ్ మెయిన్ వర్క్ జెన్కిన్స్ లో ఆర్ ఎనీ సిఐసిడి టూల్ లో హౌ టు క్రియేట్ పైప్ లైన్స్, ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ హీ నీడ్ టు నో. Okay, here this is a one proof. This is one proof. In my laptops I have created all these servers. Then I can automate from Jenkins to, for example, I'm having a GitHub. I can relate GitHub to this Jenkins server and I can deploy my application into my Kubernetes cluster, or I can deploy my application into Tomcat server. I can do code coverage into Nexus. I can save my artifact into Nexus repository. I can do code coverage into Sonar Cube. Yes, one DevOps engineer can work on top of local also, means on-prem also. Okay, అండి, అర్థమైందా? Okay, then we'll go to our actual topic. Today I need to cover one thing: how to make one file system permanent mount. Let me show you that. SSH 192.168.134 1.134 134 34-L root. Okay, I have logged into server. Now let's see df-h. Yesterday I created two file systems, data01, data02. But when I reboot this, I am not getting those two file systems and it's automatically unmounted. But still here it is present. Okay, I have this SDC1 is present, and I'm having this logical volume. I'm having this logical volume. But how to use this? cd/data01. If I go to this, sorry, cd/data01 df-h ls-l. I'm not getting. This is not mounted, right? df-h dot and you say no, data01 is not mounted. Data01 is not mounted. And if you go to cd/data02 df-h dot, it is not, even here also it is not mounted. Okay, let me mount it. Cd mount, let me take this LV display. Why only one LV is there? Okay, we have created one LV. Mount -t xfs paste space data 02. Okay, df-h slash, see here now data 02 is available. Let me put some data inside this. cd this touch, to create empty file touch kadandi, a b c d. I have created 4 files. Okay, now cd df-h. Now I can see this mount point. Let me go to inside this mount point data 02. Let me check where it is mount, df-h dot, and okay, df-h dot means if you are enter into this server, df-h dot means current directory. Okay na, if any, after any command if you enter dot, it means current working directory lo run cheyi adi anardham. Okay, now I am telling df-h dot current working directory. Okay, let's see, current working directory is mounted on this LV, and which is mounted as a data 02. Okay, cd, let me reboot this server. Okay, reboot, let me reboot this server, let it come. This is console. Okay, this is my SSH client, this is my console. I am seeing whether my server is properly rebooting or not in console. I will understand all the things in console only. Okay, okay, my server came up. Okay, connected. Where is my data 01 02? It's not there. Let me go to inside this. Where is my files? Gone, right? లేవు ఇక్కడ, ఎందుకంటే ఇది మౌంట్ అవ్వలేదు. See this, it is not mounted. ఇక్కడ df-h డాట్ కొట్టినప్పుడు it is showing it is mounted on top of this. Okay, df-h dot, no files. So how it is working, let me explain. There is one server. Okay, సర్వర్ లో ఎలా ఉంటదండి, ఫైల్ సిస్టమ్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్, రూట్ కింద మనం data 01 క్రియేట్ చేసాం, స్లాష్ data 01 క్రియేట్ చేసాం. ఓకే, data 01. Now you linked this data 01 to one hard disk. You mounted, right, one hard disk. ఈ హార్డ్ డిస్క్ నేమ్ ఏంటండి, ఇది. ఓకేనా, ఈ హార్డ్ డిస్క్ నేమ్ ఇది, ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా ఇది. ఓకే, ఎల్ ఎల్ వాల్ 01 అనుకోండి. ఓకేనా, నేను దీనికి పేరు పెడుతున్నాను ఎల్ వాల్ 01, ఎల్ వాల్ 01. ఓకే, మీరు దీనిలోకి వచ్చారు, సిడి ఎంటర్ దిస్, దీనిలోకి వచ్చారంటే ఆబ్వియస్ గా మీరు ఈ ప్లేస్ లో ఉన్నట్టు. ఓకేనా, మీరు ఏవైతే ఫైల్స్ క్రియేట్ చేశారో those all files will be under this directory. Okay, this space, this hard disk space, whenever you rebooted the server, this link is removing. Whenever you reboot the server, this link is removing. Then you enter into data 01 is present under root. Okay, here if you see no files, this link gone. Okay, this link gone. Because of that reason only you are not able to see this. Okay, I told you mounting ante endandi, you are keeping some door, so the door relation is going. Because of that reason only you are not able to see the files which you kept in this hard disk. Okay, because of that reason only you are not able to see the files which you created via this door in this place. Okay, ఒక ప్లేస్ ఉందండి, ఆ ప్లేస్ కి మనం డోర్ పెట్టుకున్నాం. ఓకేనా, ఇది డోర్, ఈ ప్లేస్ లోకి వెళ్ళడానికి ఇది డోర్. ఓకేనా, సో ఇఫ్ యు ఎంటర్ దిస్ ఆటోమేటికలీ యూ విల్ బి ఇన్ దిస్ ప్లేస్. ఓకే, ఆటోమేటికలీ యూ విల్, ఈ లింక్ పోతుందండి, ఈ లింక్ పోయి ఈ డోర్ దగ్గరకు వచ్చినా గానీ no link to this, no link to this అంటే u mount అయిపోతుంది. Link means mount, no link means u mount. U mount అయిపోతుంటే then how can you see the files which are located here? You are not able to see, right? So to maintain this link every time, even if you reboot, across the reboot, you need to maintain this link. How to do that? Let me show you that. Now let me mount manually first. Mount -t xfs /data 02. Let's see now, cd/data 02. See, observe this here, ls-lrt 0. Okay, ls-lrt. See now, you are getting files. It means I created a link with this. Because of that reason I can able to see the files which are located inside this hard disk location. Okay, inside this hard disk location. Because of that reason I can able to see this. Now how to make it permanent across the reboot? Okay, there is one file, cat etc fstab. This is very important file, cat etc fstab file. fstab will maintain each and every entry, and fstab will maintain each and every entry of your file system. How you are getting mounted root? Because of this entry. How your home file system is mounting? Because of this entry. Okay, let me give the data 02 entry vi to modify any file. What is the command? Vi, right? Vi file name, etc fstab is the file name. Let me enter this, and I need to give where my file system need to be mounted. Cursor okay, to go to insert next line ఏంటండి command escape o kada. Okay, escape o. Let me paste this. First you need to give this. Let me come out first. I need to take some details. df-h, where it is mounted, I need to take this. Okay, let me make it in a notepad. What is my mount point? /data 02. Okay, let me put it to here. vi etc fstab. Escape o to insert into next line. So my first thing is on what it need to be mount. Okay, on what it need to be mount. So device to mount, and this is called device to mount. Okay, device to mount. Then space ఇచ్చి స్పేస్, ఒక స్పేస్ అయినా ఇవ్వండి, రెండు స్పేస్లు అయినా ఇవ్వండి, ఎన్ని అయినా ఇవ్వండి, లేదా ప్రాపర్ అలైన్ చేసుకుంటారన్న యువర్ విష్. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు ప్రాపర్ అలైన్ వేర్ దీస్ ఫైల్ సిస్టమ్స్ ఆర్ ప్రెజెంట్, యువర్ విష్. ఓకే, బట్ one space should be must. One space. Okay, and give what is your mount point? Data 02. Okay, data 02 is my mount point. And what is the file system type? By default, I told you yesterday, by default in Linux 7 onwards all file systems are xfs. Okay, see here, this is also xfs. This is swap file system. I will tell you what is swap. Okay, forget about this. And default fsck options, these are fsck options. take this as a default. And next is fsck pass, take what file systems other file systems having, and booted mounted boot, take what file systems are having. Just enter these two. Okay, what is your file system, where to mount, and what is the mount point. Remaining all you can take from your top of your how your root file system is having. Same you can copy and paste. Okay, now let's see. Escape, shift colon w. Let's see, reboot now. Okay, last time what happened, and if I rebooted, this file system is not going to present. If I rebooted here, see, if I rebooted here, it's not there. Okay, now let me reboot once again. Now this is present. See, df-h, it is present. Data02 is present. Let me reboot once again. Let me go to console and see. Okay, now my server is ready. Let me connect. Now let's see df-h. See, data01 is this time, 02 is still present. Even if I reboot, this is present. CD, let me go to inside this ls-ltl. Still my data is present. Even if I reboot, this data02 is not getting unmount. I'm getting mounted, and my data, the door link is not going this time. The door which I kept across the reboot, this link is not going. This link is present. How it is getting? Via this file ending. Okay, cat etc fstab. Okay, fstab lo e entry undatam valla you kept this entry in fstab. Because of that reason, even across the reboot, your file system is getting mount. Okay, how it will work now? What your grub or kernel parameters or anything while rebooting a server, if you mounted a file system, okay, mount on data02, mount slash data02, this is temporary mount, and 02 temporary mount. If you reboot it, this is gone. Okay, then if you give this entry in etc fstab, what it will do? If you reboot the server, what will happen while coming up the server? Okay, while coming up server, your kernel will read this file. Okay, your kernel, every time your kernel will read this file while server coming up. Every time your kernel will read this file, and what are all the entries present, you kept one entry kadandi ippudu, so that entry will be mounted, automatically. So whenever your server came up, that data 02 is mounted. Okay, data 02 is mounted. Because of that reason only, we need to give all file systems which required permanent mounting, we need to put entries in etc fstab. etc fstab, this is one important file. Okay, and I will show you one more important file. cat etc m and mnt tab ఉందో లేదో తెలియదు. let me grep no mnt tab. It will save in okay, where it is saved. Actually they mnt tab one temporary file like vfs tab లానే ఉండేది ఇంత ముందు. linux 7 లో ఉందో లేదో నాకు తెలియదు. ఓకేనా. సో వాట్ ఇట్ విల్ మెయింటైన్ ఆల్ ద టెంపరరీ అమౌంట్స్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు నాకు డేటా 02 ఉంది, డేటా 01 కూడా మౌంట్ అయింది. సో ఆల్ టెంపరరీ అమౌంట్స్ సో విచ్ ఆర్ ఫర్ దిస్ సెషన్, మీ సెషన్ లో ఏవైతే df-h లో కనిపిస్తున్నాయో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ కెన్ బి మెయింటైన్ ఇన్ టెంపరరీ మౌంట్ ఎంఎన్టీ ట్యాబ్ అంటాం, దానిలో కూడా మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా. దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో వన్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫైల్ బట్ లైనెక్స్ 7 లో లేదనుకుంటా. ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ సో లైనెక్స్ 7 విల్ బి దేర్ ఆర్ నాట్. ఓకే. సో బట్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ ఆన్ fstab, how to give entries in fstab. You need to know if you didn't give fstab entries, so your file systems are not going to mount in next reboot. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ రీబూట్ మీ ఫైల్ సిస్టమ్స్ ఉండవండి. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మళ్ళీ ఇంకొక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చేసి చూపిస్తాను. lsblk let me mount data 01 also. Okay, data 01 should be mount on this mount /dev sdb1 space /data 01 df-h /data 01. Okay, it is mounted now. Let me put some data /data 01 touch 1 2 3 4 ls-lt. I kept some data cd. Now let me see. I can see data 02, I can see data 01, both can be able to see. Let me reboot it. Reboot. Okay, now my server is ready. Connect. Red hat. Now see df-h. I can see only data 02. Where is data 01 and data 01 is not present. And if I go to cd data 01, I am not able to see any files because the link gone. Okay, so that is how you can make the entry. You can use that entry. Let me put entry here. cd mount cat vi etc fstab. ఓకే. fstab లో ఎంట్రీస్ అసలు ఇవి ఎలా ఇవ్వాలి, ఇది ఎలా ఇవ్వాలి అంటే చూడండి మీరు q lsblk కొడితే ఇక్కడ చూడండి this has been mounted with this. ఓకే. lv నేమ్స్ అన్ని ఇలాగే ఉంటాయండి. సో ఫస్ట్ dev ఓకే vg నేమ్ అండ్ lv నేమ్ ఇలా ఉంటాయండి. ఓకేనా. నార్మల్ డిస్క్ అయితే dev పార్టిషన్ sdb 01 d01 02 ఏది అనేది దాని మీద ఉంటాయండి. ఓకే. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ I want to give lvm entry ls-l dev vg 01 L. Okay, this is my entry. So you can use this, or else first time if you mount using this, you will get a dev mapper value. dev mapper అంటే ఏంటో నేను చెప్తాను. ఈ రెండు మ్యాప్ అయి ఉంటాయండి, ఈ రెండు డిస్క్లు. దీనికి లాజికల్ నేమే అండి, దీనికి లాజికల్ నేమే మ్యాపర్ వాల్యూ. ఫర్గెట్ అబౌట్ మ్యాపర్, ఆల్ దిస్ థింగ్స్. ఓకే, టేక్ దిస్ యువర్ డివైస్ /dev లో డివైజెస్ ఉంటాయని చెప్పాను. dev vg01, you created a vg and you created a lv. okay, lv display chesna, here you will get this name. okay, you can give this name cat etc fstab. So here in this place you can give this value, dev vg01 lwall0. okay, you can give this. And where to mount, on which, what is the door name, you can give door name data02, I give file system, and you can copy and paste from here. You can copy and paste from your root file system, whatever root file system is having values, you can copy and put. okay, then let me put my data01 entries, vi etc vf fstab. Now my entry is not on LV ending. My entry is not on LV. My entry is on individual disk. Yesterday I created two file system. One is an individual file system, one is on VG, right? So let me create entry for individual file system. Escape O dev sdb1. This is my entry. Okay, and /data01. okay, remaining entries I will copy from my root file system, paste. okay, df-h, still my data 0. One more thing. So to mount it, one mount -t xfs, we are doing all these things, right? I won't do all these things. And mount /data01. see this, how it is running. Previously what I run, to mount a file system, I run like this. See, mount dev sdb1 and data02. But now what I did, just run mount command, mount data01. okay, df-h, it is mounted on this. From where it is getting, again your mount command will read etc fstab file. okay, again your mount command will read your etc fstab file, and it will read that entry, respective entry where data01 is present. okay, data01 is present and it need to be mount on this, so it is mounted. okay, see one more example. You mount data01, you mount data02. okay, now I unmounted both entries are present in fstab. Now let me do one thing, mount -a. see, these two are getting. See, previously when I unmounted, nothing is there. Here nothing, no data01, no data02. What I did, I have checked all the file system entries are present or not. Then I run mount -a. -a means all. Mount all అని అర్థం అండి. okay, mount -a means mount all. What mount command will do, what I told, mount command will go to this file and it will compare with df-h command output. What are all the file systems which are not mounted, it will mount from this file. okay, it will mount from this file. Just visit this file, this mount command will visit this file and it will check all the entries. Currently which are two entries are not present, data01, 02 is not present, then it automatically mounted. ఓకే అండి, ఇక్కడ వరకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? హౌ మౌంట్ కమాండ్ విల్ వర్క్, వాట్ ఈస్ fstab entry in mount -a key, and see this one more thing, u mount data 02 data 01. I have unmounted both. Now I can pass mount command to only one only. If I want to mount only one, then I can pass only one. Then see, only one is mounted. If I want to mount only one, data 02 mounted, data 01 I can mount. Okay, if I don't want like this, I can mount all file systems at a time, mount -a. Okay, sometimes you will get one error, cd data 01. Okay, you are into data 01 and okay, you are in data 01, try to unmount it, you mount /data 01. You will get device busy error. See, data 01 target is busy. In some clauses flow blah blah blah, it is saying you are getting data, this device is busy. Why this device is busy? You are already inside of this. You are already inside of this means you are using something. Okay, you are using some processes are running, something is running, someone is using this door. So to remove that connection, it won't allow. Someone is using the door. Okay, ఎగ్జాంపుల్, మీరు మీ ఇంటికి డోర్ పెట్టుకున్నారండి, ఎక్కడ ఉంది నాకు, యా, మీ ఇంటికి డోర్ పెట్టుకున్నారు. ఓకేనా, మీ ఇంట్లో ఎవరన్నా ఉంటే ఆల్రెడీ మీరు డోర్ మూసేస్తారా, ఈ లింక్ తీసేస్తారా? అవ్వదు కదా. సో అంటిల్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ కమ్ అవుట్, ఇట్ వోంట్ allow you to close the door. It means everyone, if not using anyone, then only it will allow you to close the door. Okay, or else you can forcefully close the door. Forcefully మీ ఇంట్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళని బయటికి తీసుకొచ్చి బయట పడేసి ఇసిరేసి you can close the door. You can do. Okay, see this. Now I tried this, it is giving me error. I can do forcefully. You mount -f is the command you can do, but it is my session only it is holding. For example, someone is holding this. Okay, someone is holding this, it may give error same like this. If you run this command, then automatically that person will go out from this directory. Okay, this is how your umount -f will work. How to resolve this? Cd, now you can run umount. Now it is gone. I'm into this directory and I'm trying to unmount. Because of that reason only I got device busy error. Okay, so this is how your fstab will work, your mount command will work, and what is the use of fstab entries, all these things. Please do practice and let me know if any doubts. Tomorrow there will no class will be there tomorrow. Okay, so please do practice all these things. fstab entries are very 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 important. Okay, you may get question in interview, how you will create a mount point. Okay, mount point you will say I will create on lb or I will create on standard disk, so depending on the size I will create. Okay, next, how to make it permanent? I will make it permanent by giving entry in fstab. This is one important question, important interview question. fstab entries is there, then it will automatically permanent mount. So what will be the entries in fstab? Entries in fstab, device to mount. Okay, where this device need to be mount, and what is the mount point, what is the file system type, what is the default values, and what is fsck pass. All these things will be fstab entries. Okay, search in Google Linux fstab entries, you will get lot of things. Okay, okay Andy, that's all for today, and we'll meet on Monday.
Okay, bro. Thank you, bro.
Oh, yeah, if any doubts ping me on WhatsApp. మేబీ యాక్చువల్లీ నేను ఊరు వెళ్తున్నాను, భద్రాచలం వెళ్తున్నాను. సండే ఎర్లీగా వస్తే మండే క్లాస్ తీసుకుంటానండి. మేబీ సండే లేట్ అయితే, సండే నైట్ కనుక నాకు లేట్ అయితే ఐ విల్ ఇన్ఫార్మ్ యూ గైస్. ఓకే,
Okay.
ఓకే అండి, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. యా, బాయ్.